Parrots are some of the smartest birds. They can solve logical problems, recognize themselves in the mirror, and even use objects as tools. Some species, like the gray parrot, know up to 1,000 words. And parrots are long-lived. For example, cockatoos can live up to 80 years, and large species like macaws up to 60. Parrots are social animals. In the wild, they live in flocks and communicate with each other using screams, whistles, and even dances. Their beak is a real universal tool. They can not only crack nuts with it, but also climb trees, clean their feathers, and even defend themselves. Parrots are monogamous. They choose a mate for life and often court their partner by combing their feathers or sharing food. Did you know that parrots can eat poisonous fruits that other animals can't? Their bodies are adapted to such a diet, and they even help to spread the seeds of these plants. Parrots are excellent imitators. They can copy not only human speech, but also sounds, such as a phone ringing or a dog barking. Their bright colors are not just for nothing. They help them camouflage themselves in tropical forests among the leaves and flowers. And finally, parrots are a symbol of freedom and the brightness of life. They are often associated with joy and communication. The next animal is the sea lion. Sea lions are not fish, but mammals. They breathe air, feed their young with milk, and can even sleep on the surface of the water, like on a floating mattress. These guys are great swimmers. They can dive to a depth of 300 meters and hold their breath for 10 to 15 minutes. And their speed in the water reaches 40 kilometers per hour. It's like swimming on a speedboat. On land, sea lions look a little clumsy, but they can move on all four flippers. This makes them unique among seals, which usually crawl on their bellies. Sea lions are social animals. They live in large colonies, where there can be thousands of individuals. And you know what's most interesting? Their whiskers, or vibrissae, are more than just decoration. With their help, sea lions sense the movement of water and find prey even in complete darkness. Sea lions are also real acrobats. They can jump out of the water, do somersaults, and even balance a ball on their nose. Their diet consists of fish, squid, and octopus. An adult sea lion can eat up to 20 kilograms of food per day. Sea lions are caring parents. Females nurse their cubs for 6 to 12 months, and males protect their territory and their family from other males. And finally, sea lions are an important part of the ocean ecosystem. They help control fish populations and serve as an indicator of the health of the marine environment. The next animal is mosquitoes. Did you know that only female mosquitoes bite? They need blood to lay eggs. Males feed on nectar and are not interested in people at all. Mosquitoes are real snipers. They can smell the carbon dioxide we exhale from 50 meters away. They are also attracted by the smell of sweat and body heat. These insects are some of the most dangerous animals on the planet. They carry diseases such as malaria, dengue fever, and the Zika virus, which kill hundreds of thousands of people every year. Mosquitoes can fly at speeds of up to 2.5 kilometers per hour. This is, of course, not super speed, but for their size, it is quite impressive. Mosquitoes are also masters of reproduction. One female can lay up to 300 eggs at a time, and new mosquitoes will hatch from them in just a couple of weeks. Their larvae, or bloodworms, live in water and feed on organic remains. By the way, they are an important part of the food chain, as they serve as food for fish and other animals. Mosquitoes have existed on Earth for over 100 million years. They have outlived the dinosaurs and are still doing just fine. Their bite causes itching due to the saliva that the mosquito injects to prevent blood clotting. Our immune system reacts to this, and here you have it, an unpleasant itch. And finally, mosquitoes are not only pests. They play a role in pollinating plants and serve as food for many animals. The next animal is a duck. Ducks can swim even in icy water because their feet don't feel the cold. They don't have nerves or blood vessels in the bottom of their feet, so they don't freeze. Ducks are also excellent divers. Some species, like mergansers, can dive up to 6 meters deep in search of food. Their feathers are covered with a special oil that makes them waterproof. Ducks constantly clean their feathers to maintain this protection. Ducks are social birds. They live in flocks and communicate using different sounds: quacking, whistling, and even whispering. Did you know that ducks can fly at speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour? Their beaks are real filtering instruments. Ducks can filter water and dirt to find small insects, plants, and even small fish. Ducks are caring parents. Females incubate the eggs and protect their ducklings, and males sometimes help guard the nest. Ducks are also masters of camouflage. Their coloring helps them blend into their surroundings to avoid predators. Lastly, ducks are an important part of the ecosystem. They help control insect populations and spread plant seeds. The next animal is a raccoon. Raccoons are nocturnal animals. They sleep during the day and go out at night to hunt, or more accurately, to look for food. You can find them in forests, cities, and even dumps. They will find something to eat anywhere. Their paws are real tools. Raccoons have incredibly sensitive fingers with which they can open doors, lids, and even latches. They also like to wash their food and water, although in fact this is just a way to feel the food better. Raccoons are omnivores. They eat everything they can find: fruits, vegetables, insects, small animals, and even garbage. Did you know that raccoons can climb trees and go down head first? Their tail helps them maintain balance, and their sharp claws cling to the bark. Raccoons are social animals. They live in groups, especially females with cubs. They also communicate using sounds, from purring to growling. Their masks on their faces are not just for show. They help raccoons see better in the dark by reducing glare from the light. Raccoons are excellent swimmers. They can swim and even dive to catch fish or crayfish. Raccoons are also real acrobats. They can squeeze through narrow cracks, climb walls, and even open refrigerators. And finally, raccoons are a symbol of adaptability. They can survive in almost any conditions, be it the wild or the urban jungle. The next animal is the monitor lizard. A monitor lizard is a large lizard, and some species, like the Komodo dragon, can grow up to 3 meters long and weigh more than 70 kilograms. That's like a small crocodile on legs. These guys are predators. They eat everything they can catch, from insects and birds to deer and even buffalo. Komodo dragons, for example, can hunt prey that is several times larger than themselves. A monitor lizard is not only powerful, but also intelligent. They are smart and cunning, can solve problems, remember the path to food, and even recognize the people who feed them. Did you know that monitor lizards have poisonous saliva? It contains bacteria that cause infection in the prey they bite. So even if the victim escapes, it will still die in a few days. Monitor lizards are excellent swimmers. They can swim across rivers and even dive to catch fish or hide from danger. Their tongue is like a radar. The monitor lizard uses it to detect scents in the air and find prey or a mate. Monitor lizards are solitary. They prefer to live and hunt on their own rather than in a pack. The territory of one monitor lizard can be huge. Monitor lizards are masters of camouflage. Their coloring helps them blend into their surroundings, be it sand, rocks, or forest. And finally, monitor lizards are an important part of the ecosystem. They help control animal populations and maintain balance in nature.